So of all of those foods, if you could just pick one, what would you eat exclusively?
Exclusively bikepacking?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, easy answer, actually. Doritos Cool Ranch, aka Doritos Cool America. Cool. What are they? In other countries, they're not Cool Ranch.
Really?
They're called Cool American.
No way.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Endurance Studio podcast. I'm your host, Dylan Turner. I'm an avid ultra-endurance cyclist, bikepacker, and runner, and I'm on a journey to learn and share everything I can about how people can push beyond their limits. This podcast will explore all aspects of endurance through conversations with people I find unique and interesting. There's always an amazing story of accomplishment and failure, and always something to learn. I run this podcast from an off-grid mobile studio I've created so I can travel to the guests and have authentic, in-person conversations because I believe in the importance and power of face-to-face conversations. This costs money to run, and you can support this podcast by becoming a sustaining member, liking, subscribing, commenting, and most importantly, sharing with your friends and family. If you're interested in advertising on the podcast, please contact me at theendurancestudio@gmail.com. Thank you for watching and listening.
Before we jump into the podcast, I want to mention a few companies that make products that I just think are incredible and I can't stop talking about. The first one is Squirrel's Nut Butter. I did a podcast with Chris Thornley, the co-founder. It was incredible to learn more about the company and his background. So they make all kinds of different lubes for chafing and when running and bikepacking. So go check them out, squirrelsnutbutter.com. I do have a promo code. It's TimberFriends, TimberFriends, TimberFriends for 10% off, and squirrelsnutbutter.com. And the other company is also here in Flagstaff. It's Childlike. They make gaiters and running traction. And I've recently discovered how incredible the running traction is, and I've been using the gaiters for a really long time. And they're just really great people, amazing company, and they're always making better and better products. So go check them out, Childlike.com. And the last one is Dispersed Bikepacking Gear. This is Katie and Andrew Stremke. They make their own bags, bikepacking bags, and they just make incredible stuff. They're both super accomplished bikepackers. And Andrew has completed the Triple Crown. That's the Colorado Trail Race, Arizona Trail Race, and Tour Divide, all in 1 year, all on a single speed. So I'm going to buy my bags from a person who has gone through the bikepacking gauntlet if I'm going to buy bikepacking bags. So go check them out, dispersed.bike. Wanted to take a minute to remind you of the few different ways you can support this podcast. You can, of course, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Tell as many people as you can about it, and get those listener numbers up. You can also support it financially. It does paying out of pocket for this. It costs money to run, traveling around, buying the production equipment. I have dreams of scaling up my production equipment and doing multi-camera. I'm just on the single camera now, because that's all I can afford to put into this podcast. But if you want to support and help me grow this operation, you can do so in a couple different ways. The first way is on YouTube. You can become a member. You can become a recurring member, and you would get all kinds of perks out of that. You can also give one-time donations through their super stickers function. And you can also now on Spotify through their listener support feature. I'll put the links in the description in the podcast notes. You can give one-time or recurring donations there for financial support. So thank you very much. I appreciate those of you who have already supported and believe in this thing, and I want to keep this thing rolling down the tracks. So support me if you can. In today's episode, I set up the Endurance Studio tent at the pre-race gathering on the 2024 edition of Pinions and Pines. If you haven't heard about it, Pinions and Pines is an underground, self-supported bikepacking event that starts and ends in Flagstaff, Arizona. The route is an incredible tour of northern Arizona, using a mixture of single track, double track, and dirt roads. I happen to be the co-race director alongside Dana Ernst,
and he came up with the idea of doing a compilation of rapid fire questions for any willing participants. So this episode slices and dices those mini interviews together, along with some bonus content that I think you'll like. There's so many amazing, great people that converge to do this crazy thing together, and I'm honored to be a part of this community. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get into the rapid fire questions with some of the Pinions and Pines riders.
Your name, what city are you from, and what bike are you riding?
My name's Sean Carlin. I ride a Salsa Cutthroat, and I'm from Gilbert, Arizona.
My name is Mason Marsh. I'm from Salt Lake City, and I'm riding Fazari Signal Peak.
Tyler Hughes, Flagstaff, Arizona. Revel R Plus titanium gravel bike.
So Ralph of Vandercruz. I'm from Chandler, Arizona. I'm riding a Trek Marlin 8 Gen 3. I just got it in January.
Nice.
Okay, I am Blake Bacchius from Truckee, California, and on this ride, I'm riding an Otso Fenrir Tie.
My name's Cruz. I'm 15 years old. I'm from Flagstaff, and I'm riding an Ibis DV9 hardtail.
Mike Farrell. I live in Flagstaff. I guess I'm not from Flagstaff. I'm from New Jersey originally. And I'm riding a bike that I built myself.
Amazing.
Kristen Tonsager from Denver, Colorado, and I'm on a Revel Ranger V2.
My name is Jeff Hamperly. I'm from Prescott, Arizona. I'm riding a Cocapelli Bike Company custom titanium bike, single speed.
I'm Meg Noble. I live in San Diego, and I'm riding a Santa Cruz Blur.
Good choice.
Yeah, it's a great choice.
My name's Timo Beschaden. I'm from Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada, Atlantic coast, way out on the coast.
Nice.
Had a long drive coming down here.
Yeah, you drove?
We drove down.
Oh my God.
Our old Sprinter van down. So
okay.
Long drive. Glad to be here and glad to get out and do this. I'm riding a Salsa Cutthroat for the race.
Nice.
Going fully rigid.
Okay.
Hoping that's the right choice. But
Does that have drop bars on it?
Drop bars.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
My name's Tom Schwemberger. I am sort of from Eugene, Oregon, and I'm riding a Lauf Segla.
What does sort of mean?
I'm there for my PhD for the next 2 weeks.
I see.
Name is Ethan Field, local to Flagstaff here, so that's fun. And I'm riding a Turner Czar with a Fox 34 up front and a Fox Float push in the rear.
My name is Sarah Didier. I live in Mission Viejo, Orange County, but I'm originally from Switzerland. People always ask me that because of my accent, and I ride a Scott Spark.
Nice. Good choice.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my first time bikepacking on this bike.
Okay.
Usually I've been on my gravel bike, but Dana recommended to me that I bring a bigger bike. So I hope that it was the right decision.
Yeah. You got plenty of frame space in is the shock like inside the frame?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it gives me some frame space, but it's a size small. So it's still kind of a smaller frame.
Right.
But I was able to fit a frame bag, but then I had to put the bottles on the fork. So I have 2 bottle cages on the fork instead of on the frame somewhere.
My name is Ty Eversall. I live in Durango, Colorado, and I am riding a 2019 Rocky Mountain Thunderbolts.
Is that a full suspension?
Full suspension.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually had a hardtail bike build in the works, and it wasn't quite ready for this race. So,
okay.
Yeah, I rode the Thunderbolt last year, and yeah, bringing it back this year and hoping to retire it after this one. So
yeah. Awesome. I think Pinions has retired many bikes. So.
I believe it. I put my bike through the ringer last year. So
Yeah. My name is Frances Hacker. I am from Madison, Wisconsin, but I live in Flagstaff, Arizona, and I'm riding my Pivot Trail 429.
Jacob Miller. I'm 35 and riding a Rocky Mountain Element full swish.
Jesse Reeves from Janesville, California, and full suspension this year after hardtail last year. Epic Evo.
Corey Kranzer, or Hardcore, depending on who you talk to. Typically from the Platteville, Wisconsin area, or my big red van, wherever that happens to be parked for the day. Riding a Thai Salsa Fargo single speed.
My name is Isabel, and I live in Durango, and I'm riding a Thai Slug Gasser.
Huh. Never heard any of those words. It's like code words.
Yeah.
What's your spirit animal?
Blue whale.
All right.
I'm big. I'm slow. But look out. I'm the biggest guy out there.
Yeah, I'm probably a sloth. Just slow, but I'll get the job done.
Bald eagle.
I'd say a bull.
A bull.
I would say it's the ram.
Probably a lizard. I really like lizards.
It's a good one.
I kind of like the eagle, but I feel like that's a very stereotypical answer.
I've only heard that once already today.
Okay, all right. Well.
I'm just kidding. What kind of eagle?
Just like a golden eagle.
Golden.
The big boy.
Haven't heard the golden eagle.
Oh my gosh, I just took this quiz with my sister the other day, and I am a shark. That's what the quiz said. I don't know if I believe it, but my true spirit animal is a cat.
Okay.
So
Right.
believe what you want.
We'll take both.
Owl.
Owl.
I even got an owl tattoo.
Well, that's pretty spirited
So
animal.
that's
down.
pretty spirited, right?
I think probably it would have to be a cat. I'm either like full in or I'm like sleeping for 22 hours a day.
Gonna pick a wolf.
A wolf. Yes.
Oh, can it be can it be a plant?
What's your spirit plant?
I'd like to be a dogwood.
Couldn't say. Haven't thought about that one.
Okay. We'll let it find you during this race, okay?
Will do.
That's how mine is a coyote, and
I
it found
see.
me during the race. Like I would always see a coyote like cross in front of me or whatever, and it's like, yeah, there's something there.
I always say it's the tiger, but I don't know. Maybe now I'm more like a smaller animal.
I think the tiger's just fine.
I like the tiger, the spirit, but
Whatever
maybe
comes
I'm more
first.
like a bunny.
I don't know about that. To go from a tiger to a bunny,
It's weird.
I don't know. It's a stretch, but okay.
Coyote.
It's mine too.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like.
They're pretty
see-
cool.
I
They're-
see one.
I
like,
see them
every
all the time. Yeah.
They like crosses in front of me in
Yeah.
the dark, and I'm like, seriously?
Wolverine.
All right.
Donkey.
Donkey.
Yes.
Very decisive
We
on
donkey,
that.
yes. We own 3 donkeys as well, so I've already channeled it, so I've owned it.
The turtle.
I think an Arctic weasel.
Spirit animal. Probably like a banana slug. just this juicy, just thick, like. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, bike pack racing is kind of just being a little kid, and the candy, going into a convenience store and just grabbing everything you've ever dreamed of. People say being an adult is hard, but if you bike pack race and you see me come out of a Circle K, you might feel like it's not that hard.
Yeah.
You can just eat whatever you want. If you're riding a bike, you're just all you're doing is riding a bike and eating.
Yeah, you're right. You're just riding. It's like just riding bikes to the candy store.
Yeah, riding bikes to the candy store and then convincing yourself you're like gonna get candy soon again.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a little thirsty, so maybe you get a little water.
Maybe a soda.
Sometimes. Yeah, mostly Coca-Cola, some Red Bull, a lot of gummy worms.
What's your favorite bikepacking food?
Tall boys. It's not food. It's a beverage.
How many calories?
I don't know.
Oh, probably oatmeal. I love some blueberry oatmeal.
Excellent.
What the heck am I thinking of, Dylan? You know what this is. Uncrustables.
Uncrustables.
Sorry. How dare I?
Let's see. So Cliff Bars. I've got some block chews. I've got beef jerky and pickled cashew nuts.
My go-to is Paydays. The salty sweets. Got it. Yeah.
And they don't melt.
It works. Yeah, they don't melt. I never even considered that part.
I learned that one on the
I've got
AZT
2
300
packed right now.
I don't really know. Peanut M&Ms maybe.
Is this your first bikepacking race?
First bikepacking race. Not first bikepacking trip.
Probably a bag of Fritos, crumpled up to just become dust that you then inhale.
Mix with water. And
Yeah.
Right now, it's potato chips. It's always potato chips.
Is there a particular like Lay's?
Any potato chip is a friend of mine.
Even though I try and be vegan most time, bean and cheese burritos all day long. Used to be honey buns on the CTR and 750 AZTR, but it's bean and cheese burritos.
Dude.
Just little cheap ones you buy an 8-pack and you stuff them in your pack and go.
Do you like freeze them?
I freeze them.
Or get frozen ones and take with?
Yeah, they got so many preservatives they'll last a few days.
Honey buns are my jam right now.
You take honey buns,
Yeah.
you smash all the air out, you flatten them out.
They're like 600 calories
You
each.
can get 3 or 4 in your frame bag.
Yeah, dude. That's the move. Honey buns are the
Oh,
move.
and salty nut rolls. I got 5 on board this time.
Okay. Perfect.
Gold.
I don't know, maybe pickles?
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sodium bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pickles, yeah.
You know they make just like pouches of pickle
Yeah,
juice now
they
that you
do.
can
I
take.
love it.
Yeah,
It's so
Jess
good.
takes it on
Yeah.
on her runs.
I'm gonna pick pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza, yeah.
Dude. I agree. I concur.
Yeah. I've had a whole pizza shoved in my frame bag before. So.
Well, they fit. Everything's in triangles, so it fits so nicely. You know what I mean? It's like it was made for it.
Oh. Either banana bread or animal cookies.
Beef jerky, I'd say.
Sits well.
Cashews and beef jerky is what I usually go to. So I've some like honey and salt cashews, just snack bag, and then beef jerky. So
Nice.
that works well for me, and
Yeah.
good protein and sugar. So
You can buy it anywhere too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's pizza. I don't know if it's bikepacking food, but I totally pack pizza, and it's what I crave, and it's what's make me happy. So
Is it pepperoni or 3 meat or
Hawaii is my favorite.
Hawaiian? Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a big debate about the pineapple, but
Yeah. I'm with pineapples.
I love
on
it.
that.
Last year, I lived off of tortillas and summer sausage, so I brought that back this year, and yeah, that's what I'm rocking.
Nice.
For 3 days.
Classic kettle chips.
Packable, smashable.
Smashable.
You can mix them with water and drink
Yep,
them.
They're bland. They're salty. I don't get sick of them. You know, it's ideal.
I would say honey stinger waffles. Those always sit pretty well. Walmart's got them cheap. You know, that's my go-to.
You got to pack a lot of those.
Yeah. It's not exclusive. It's not exclusively honey stingers.
That's the
little bit
the
of
treat.
tailwind, a little bit of waffles, some gummy bears, some peanut butter M&Ms. I think that's what I'm loading up with for this one. So
Nice. I've seen like 2 camps. This is kind of a side tangent, but there's like 2 camps. There's like the cashews and beef stick camp, and then there's like the sugar camp.
Yeah.
And at this point in my life, I'm in the sugar camp.
Yeah.
Usually until like day 2 or 3, and then I'm kind of in the meat camp.
It's fuel. Yeah. I haven't done day 3 of anything, so I don't know, but definitely allergic to cashews, so
Okay.
I'm not in the cashew camp.
Liquid carbs at this point for a race, yeah. I used to do the Uncrustables pretty regularly. Croissants are a good one.
Yeah.
But, yeah, liquid carbs.
Are you
Not good croissants either. Not like French bakery croissants. Like
Oh.
Bimbo brand pre-made
Yeah.
croissants.
Bimbo brand.
I sent Dana a picture already, so
That's his jam.
Yeah.
Not Bimbo brand.
I turned him on to the Bimbo brand.
Okay.
No, he was unaware of the Bimbo brand.
Oh, that's hilarious. Are you packing mostly liquid nutrition for
A whole
this?
lot of them, yeah, like 3.5 pounds of it.
Oh my god.
I'm going with pie. Any kind of pie.
I think we're passing a pie bar on this course.
Nice.
The pie bar.
The pie bar. I will probably be there.
So, yeah. They make empanadas. They make dinner pies, dessert pies. I remember one year there's a guy got an entire Dan Dunn. Do you know Dan Dunn?
I feel like I know the name.
He got an entire pie, and I caught up to him, and he was like quartering it and packing it in Ziploc bags to put in his frame bag. It was amazing.
I don't stop often, but I feel like I would stop for a pie bar.
Dude, it's the it's in pine, or I think it might be in strawberry.
Okay.
And it's you know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like the giant guy with the mustache. Okay. Pie bar. You'll know it when you see it. I can't wait for this answer after the first 2.
Ooh. Well, I have a really hard time getting food down, and so the one thing I ate that I will not be carrying with me because it's like no calories is pickled mushrooms.
Okay.
But I have had them like in stores when I stop, and that really hits.
Really?
Yeah, like the
Wow.
brine and like I like carry pickles or olives. I call them my emotional support food because they have no calories in them, but they like help.
Yeah.
And they have salt, so
Absolutely.
it's productive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So of all of those foods, if you could just pick one, what would you eat exclusively?
Exclusively bike packing?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, easy answer, actually. Doritos Cool Ranch, aka Doritos Cool America. Cool. What are they? In other countries, they're not Cool Ranch.
Really?
They're called Cool America.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, that's great. I love the way other countries name stuff.
Yeah.
When I was in Iceland with Dana, they had a restaurant called the American Burger or something, and they had a burger called
just Hard Attacks?
the Kevin Bacon.
Whoa. Yeah. Exquisite. It was probably like $100.
It was amazing.
Yeah, Doritos Cool Ranch, lots of salt, infinite calories. I feel like that's exclusively what I was eating on the Colorado Trail, and I almost always have a bag crushed up.
Nice.
Ready to go.
Nice. Doritos America, final answer. What do you think is your most essential piece of gear that you're bringing?
Quilt and a air mattress.
What temp quilt? What
35, I think.
Right.
Enlightened equipment, I think. And I didn't even know what a quilt was 6 months ago, and I just got tired of sleeping in Mumby bags. So.
Hopefully the bike.
That's an easy one.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. That works.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with chamois.
Oh, definitely my hydration pack.
Yeah.
You know, without that, I'm done, right? So.
Probably this brace for my wrist because I had a crash a couple weeks ago. Hopefully it'll hold things together. I don't know. We'll see.
That's great.
Maybe my seat pack because I feel like it carries a lot of my sleeping gear.
My brain. No, I mean, like, that's a cliche answer. But I don't know. I think having some savviness, problem-solving skills certainly helps you get out of any situation you might find yourself in, along with having, like, a repair kit and whatnot. But
yeah.
Yeah. I'll take that as my answer.
Yeah, the brain's good, dude.
My rain jacket, because it keeps me warm when it's cold and dry when it's raining, and who knows what I will expect out there.
Yep.
So I'm happy to have it.
Yeah.
Probably my mindset.
Your mindset.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's a piece of gear. It's not tangible, but it's up.
Yep.
It's got to be there.
Yep.
I mean, the boring answer is a water filter, but essential piece of gear. Oh gosh.
We'll take the water filter.
Okay, yeah.
It's pretty important.
It's pretty important. It's pretty important.
It's my first time trying out a Dynamo hub.
Okay.
And a Dynamo light. So I'm hoping that'll be it.
Should be all right on this. You can keep the speed up enough.
Haven't tried it out really yet. Just some short little rides around, but
yeah.
First real try on it.
The Dyneema string line between my SRAM shifters to stop them from rattling.
So you don't go insane?
I would lose my freaking mind.
Been there, man.
Probably say light, to be honest. And solar panel as well.
My bike. Honestly, yeah. All the rest is like, it's just a couple bags, and I don't know, like if the bike works,
yeah,
all the rest can be pretty much handled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta have the bike to do the bike packing race.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty logical.
Okay, so last year I brought solar charging battery packs, which was a terrible idea because obviously there was no sun last year with all the rain, so all my lights were dying, all my electronics were dying. So I'm definitely gonna say I this year I'm bringing a mix of solar and battery, like chargeable battery packs. So
nice.
Saying that's crucial.
Probably my helmet.
They're all essential? Is that where we're going?
I think so. Just because, yeah, it's like, I don't know. I got all the repair stuff, but you hope you never use it.
Right.
And, yeah, I'm kind of going almost minimalist, just looking at the forecast with clothing. I mean, not too crazy, but it's like, I don't know. Probably not going to be deathly cold like VVR October, 2022.
Yeah, the legendary story. No sleep kit?
No.
You're going for it.
Yeah, and it's like if you're tired enough, you can probably just lay down with your helmet on and get a cat nap. So
yeah,
I've done that a few times, and yeah, no sleep kit.
Liquid nutrition.
Yeah.
Just because eating gets so hard at a certain point that it's just like it's easy to keep calories going in,
Yeah, and it's easier to eat when you're doing single track.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And keep moving.
Because I'll even do it on my bladder. I mean, it's not ideal, but to start with. I got it mixed in my bladder.
So do you have it like, these are bonus questions, but do you have like where are you keeping it on your bike? Is it in your bag or?
I got a couple like single serving, like 100-gram packs in my hydration vest. And then I think I have 8 of them in my seat bag. So I have enough for kind of 10 or 12 hours mixed already and on my back.
Yeah.
And then once I figure I pull out a layer or two, I'll refill my pack with the individual packs and stuff.
I'm guessing you mean besides the bike.
You could do the bike. That's kind of an easy answer. Can't really do a bike packing race without a bike, but
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
I've done bike packing races where I push my bike almost the entire time.
Yeah,
so.
right.
This is a tricky one. I've got it pared down to just about nothing. So.
Right. This is where it gets really interesting with the minimalists.
Yeah. I will say I have failed too many races because I didn't pack a sleep kit. So I am carrying a down quilt and Animalist pad. I've got an army poncho that works as a shelter. It works as my rain kit. It works as everything. So
nice.
I always give myself the option to sleep if I need to. So.
Yeah.
There's too many times where it's like I can't go on and I can't sleep. What am I gonna do?
Totally, dude. It messes with you so bad.
So many times if I could have just gone to sleep for a couple hours, I'd have been fine.
Probably my rain jacket.
Yeah.
Because if you bring one, it doesn't rain.
Right. And the lore with Pinions is like 15% chance of rain is 115%
yeah.
chance.
Oh gosh. Good.
And I think it's like right around 15 to 20 tomorrow.
Yeah.
In Payson. Like
Okay.
on the way to Payson. And then it's clear after that. But tomorrow could get dicey.
All right.
I don't think it will. So
Well,
good call.
I'll be ready.
Yeah.
Essential piece of gear. That's a good question. It's pretty personal. Like something, yeah. Would it be something I'd recommend to you, or
Sure.
or something that I?
Yeah. So like, some people have said maybe bug netting is important on CTR.
That's dumb.
For mosquitoes.
Who said that?
Not a problem?
No one said that.
People have said it.
Mosquitoes?
Yeah. Are mosquitoes a problem?
Mosquitoes are not a problem on the Colorado Trail.
Okay.
Let it be known.
Final answer.
A piece of gear that matters.
What about like rain? CTR is like rain heavy, right? Like I'm bringing a tarp. Do you think that's a mistake versus a tent?
Depends on who you are.
Okay. I've been tying my knots and shit, dude.
Don't bring a tent.
My knot game.
Don't bring a tent.
Single carbon pole. Tarp.
You're carrying a carbon pole?
Yeah. Is that okay? Are there enough trees?
It's okay. I'll say I enjoyed that. The two Colorado trails that I've had back to back, like two very different styles. And second one was just emergency bivvy. Don't know if I recommend that.
Dude, yeah.
And first one, we got rained on far too much. And the tarp was nice. I had like an ultralight tarp.
Yeah.
If it's rain heavy, I think that's necessary.
Yeah.
I also think buying like a brand new 3-layer rain kit, if the rain is gonna happen, like we all have money if we're showing up to these races, and like just buy a brand new rain jacket,
legit,
and like rain pants,
yeah,
and have like perfect beading and water resistant. Don't have like your 12-year-old hand-me-down Arc'teryx jacket that doesn't do shit,
yeah,
and wets down in like a slight downpour.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like, I don't know, probably the thing I like worry about the most racing is just the computer.
Yeah.
Like, if you've ever not had like navigation on hand and you've tried to like pull out your phone or something,
yeah,
like you're losing hours of time and adding so much stress, and you should just have like a very dialed computer.
Yeah.
And if you're running that old shit, make sure
the E-Trex
10,000 points or less.
Yeah.
Plotter route is good for reducing the numbers.
Yeah.
Which Hefe uses, and
or just like check it before you show up to race morning.
yeah, please check it. Don't show up to the race organizer and act like it was their fault.
Yeah.
You should have gear you know how to use.
Yeah.
Don't be like, oh, I downloaded the wrong. Ooh, that's someone else's fault. Like, no, we're all adults. Be responsible. Check your shit. And please, like, yeah, run everything you bring before.
Yeah.
And don't tinker with stuff like the day before. Don't switch your tires the day before. Like, just run your shit like normal.
Yeah. Well said. This was from Oracle on.
Yeah, I blew it off on Oracle Ridge, and I like was head down going through the brush, and then I looked down at my bike because I was like finally gonna get back on to ride, and like pedal body gone, and I was like, oh shit. And it was like middle of the night, still hadn't slept because I was just behind Kurt. And then I turned back and I was like, I'll look for like 5 minutes. If I find my pedal body, great. If not, whatever. Hiked back and like had this silver shining pedal body and like found it. And then I would basically like put the pedal body on and like try and ride it. And then the pedal body like snapped through the spindle.
Ugh.
And then it was just completely useless.
Ugh.
So I just rode on the spindle until my shoe like blew completely through.
Yeah.
And then I was on the trail on the trail like 100 miles later after just like pushing on a spindle, and it was okay until my shoe blew up. Just like ate all the way through the sole, and then I was just like raw foot on the spindle. And it was terrible. And I was just like riding during the day, like actively looking for trash everywhere. I was like, oh, if I can just get something to like add some rigidity to the bottom of my shoe.
Yeah, like plug the hole.
Then like everything will be all right. So I was like looking for cans, and I tried to like cam strap like cactus like bone like to the bottom of my foot, and I like had it strapped to like just ease my foot. And then I'd ride like that for like a little bit, and then it just like would blow up obviously. And then I tried putting like an old Budweiser can like just between my sole, and that felt really bad. So I kind of like decided that fixing it just wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I was just like walking and just getting passed by everyone.
You
And,
couldn't like buy something in Oracle to fix it?
I mean, funny you say that, because when I was on Oracle, I think it was like midnight or something, and I was like, first race, super stoked, just crushing, like in second place behind Kurt, having a good old time.
Kurt Ruffsnyder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just like, this is crazy, and just like seeing Kurt's little Aspen race tires and being like, Kurt was here.
Yeah.
All right, we're good to go. Yeah, so pedal blew off Oracle, and I was like, no problem. I'll like go to Oracle, I'll reconvene, and I'll like fix my pedal there. And then I got to Oracle at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that
There's nothing there.
the race is gone if I wait until something opens.
Yeah.
So I was like, kind of just kept telling myself that things were going to be better. Oh, I tried super gluing. Oh, the pedal body eventually like stuck onto the spindle, and then it would unthread the spindle from the crank arm. and I was like, okay, that's not good, because if I like strip my threads and I don't have even a spindle, I can't even like coast
Then you're just
on a spindle.
scootering.
Yeah, then you're like Strider, like Benjamin Buttoning out there.
Yeah.
So I tried to super glue my spindle threads into my crank arm, because I was like, oh, if I can just like super glue it in place and run the pedal body and it like won't unthread, it didn't work at all.
Dude.
So I tried like everything, but I like didn't want to throw like what was a good race and a good time away. So I didn't want to sleep in Oracle, and I didn't have a sleep kit.
Yeah.
Like I would have just been in Oracle like a sad camper.
How far down from Lemon were you when this happened?
Dude, very top.
Because there's a
the new bike shop there.
There's a vending machine sort of thing with bike parts in it.
There is
pedals.
now.
Oh, this was before that.
That just happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the owner of that lemon shop, like,
because you could have gone back if that was there, huh?
Could have gone back. Fun note as well. Andrew Stremke last year
Did the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, real convenient, Andrew, that there's a fucking bike shop up there now, and you just got a brand new XT pedal to fucking ride on.
Shout out Andrew.
Yeah, shout out Andrew. Great bags. Yeah, that was my first Arizona trail.
All right, I got
journey.
I got some good clips out of that, man. Thanks for that.
Of course. It was my pleasure. It was a great time out there.